Plaistow, East London, E13, Season 2 block tours. So you know what we're going to be checking out today. Federali's going past. We're going to be checking out CGE, Cash Grabbing and Chad Green Estate, whatever you want to call them, from Plaistow, this part of East London. So yeah, we're going to be discussing them. Obviously my work rate's been shit, been away for a few months, but we're back now and we're going to be carrying on the block tours legacy. So Plaistow, part of the NSN SSN beef, NSN SSN divide between North and South Newham. As you can see, busy road here. Linked up with Stratford, BCM, and Forest Gate, 7th Gaza, who I've already done an episode on. Check it out if you haven't. So yeah, the part of NSN and they beef SSN, so that's Southside Newham Alliance. That's Custom House, 16th Cramhood, and Beckton ACG. 6th, yeah. So if you haven't checked out those episodes, guys, go check them out. Obviously banging episodes, thousands of views on them, and you get to learn a little bit more about the beef. So yeah, we're going to be checking out Plaistow. We're going to be discussing quite a few significant incidents. There's been quite a few tit for tat violence, murders, etc. And I think the initial thing that sort of started off the NSN SSN beef was a murder that occurred to a CGE member. So that occurred of a CGE member. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Let's go check out the area. Rainy day here in London. First day of Ramadan. If you're fasting, Ramadan Kareem to you. Best of luck with this month. So yeah, let's go check out Plaistow. Let's go check out Chad Green Estate and see some locations in this area that are significant. All right, guys, we're on Meredith Street. Don't know if you can read that, but it says E13. Just on the corner of I think that's Foster Street and Whitwell Road, in front of the St James and St Philip Church, which was the location of the incident we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about the murder of Captain, aka Stephen Lewis. So basically, this is the murder that apparently started off the NSN SSN, the Newham beef, basically North versus South. And it was the reason that CG now currently beef Custom House in Beckton and have retaliated quite a few times over the years. So yeah, on the Saturday the 25th of Jan 2009, 15-year-old Stephen Lewis, aka Captain, was at an anti-black violence back to school event hosted at this church right here, St Philip and St James. And the event was sort of been attended by roughly 100 young people. At the end of the event, Captain got into an altercation, probably around here somewhere. It might have even actually been in that little alleyway just there that I was in, Meredith Street. He got into an altercation with roughly, I've heard multiple accounts where it was 20, 30, 40 people, but we know that there was roughly about 100 kids there. So got into an altercation with some other guys. Sorry about the rain on my camera as well, guys. But yeah, got into an altercation and unfortunately got stabbed multiple times in the chest and died basically at the scene, or was rushed to hospital and died. But the saddest thing was that he actually passed away being cradled by his 16-year-old sister, who was actually in at the same event that he was at. So yeah, was stabbed multiple times. Let me just give this camera a little wipe, guys. Yeah, stabbed multiple times, rushed to hospital, unfortunately didn't make it. Later, Chris Mazakalua, aka Major, and his friend Risasi Nyimbi from Custom House were arrested. So the 16th, they were both arrested now and charged with murder. Both went through a lengthy trial and were convicted of murder. Major was given a life sentence with a minimum of 17 years, and I think he's due to come out in a couple of years now. And his friend actually had his manslaughter conviction quashed or cut due to a witness statement that said that Major actually did the stabbing rather than him. So it's so crazy to know that this one event has, sparked off so much beef in this borough, countless dangerous situations, attacks and tit-for-tat violence across Newham for the last 14 years, if you think about it, and has led to the death of so many people, and young people really. Condolences to everyone who has lost someone due to this event and due to the repercussions of this event over the years. Silly reason for beef, but I know that Major and Captain had a little sort of disagreement running up to the murder. But yeah, one event has created the loss of so many different lives, has affected so many different families and touched so many mums and made them cry, and it's just it's just sad, really, really sad that it's like this here. So yeah, condolences to the family, and RIP to him, Stephen. You know, not being so young, kids killing kids as usual, as we've seen so often on this channel. It's just really not worth it now. You've got a major still in you know, locked in prison after all these years. So it's two families that have lost people, like I say, not just one. But yeah, that was the murder of Captain. The reason that this UM beef sparked off, and the reason that it's so frying out here. So yeah, let's go on to the next location, guys. I want to check out Chad Green Estate, see where they actually grew up, see where S13, TT, Mobs might have actually come from. So let's go check it out. All right, we're on CG, we're on Chad Green. So we're in the estate now, guys. A little bit spaced out, a little bit different to the usual East London estate, full of tower blocks, but obviously that's the green. Up ahead there's a little memorial that we will go and check out in a second. But this is basically the Chad Green Estate, probably named after the bit of green in the middle here. Tower block there, Nichols Point, the main tower block in Chad Green there, and we'll be trying to get into that in a second. And then you got another blue tower block there behind the buildings. So yeah, this is the estate where sort of the famous rappers grew up on. S13, TT, Mobs. I think Mobs also dual reps Stratford, BCM as well, so I think he might even be from Stratford. But yeah, this is where the CGE guys are from. And what's your guys' favourite song about them? For me, it's I know a lot of people, it's going to be Custom Juice, probably the most famous song from CG by S13, but for me it's Routine by TT and Mobs because of that lyric. Squeeze triggers, not boobies. It's just jokes, innit? So yeah, squeeze triggers, not boobies. And yeah, let's try and get in Nichols' place, guys, and then we will come out and we'll talk about Santino's or Star 9's murder on this green here. But yeah, let's try and get in the building and we'll check it out, the view from up there. All right, just outside Nichols Point. Doors open, so we're gonna try and catch that, rush that, and try and get in. See you guys in a sec. And we're in. You know what, the ground floor looks alright. Elevator there, stairs there. I'm sure that's been used as a chill place a couple of times. But yeah, let's get into the elevator and get up to the top floor. One for 13 floors. Little ghetto lift, but yeah, let's go. Let's get up there. Check it out. All right, 14th floor. Not really much to see up here. Not really any views, just houses. Don't want to disturb anyone too much, so let's go onto the staircase. See if we can see any of the CGE dons. Get their opinion about what it's like living in Plaistow. But yeah, look at that view though, guys. That views are mad. Nice little view from up here. Ghetto East London, Newham down here. One of the poorest boroughs in London. But yeah, now you see the little view. Let's get onto the stairs. Oh, you can go up one more. Let's try it. Get up there. It'd be nice if you could open this window, but I doubt it's likely. But yeah, look at that view, guys. Mad. Mad. London on a rainy day for you lot outside of the UK. As usual, we're used to the rain. But yeah, so this is the main block in the CG territory, Nichols Point. Let's see if we can go back down and discuss the incident that I was talking about earlier, which led to that memorial. So I'll see you guys down there. Right back outside Nichols Point now. It was just up there. But we're going to be talking about a situation now. A very relevant situation to the CGE gang. So at 3:30 p.m. on the 26th of August 2019, police were called to Chad Green, so this green up here that we're going to be walking through, with reports of an injured person. When they got there, they found 18-year-old Santino Demeter, aka Star 9, member of CGE, suffering from multiple stab wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene at 4:30 p.m. The wound that killed Santino was struck with a machete into his back, entering more than 12 centimeters and severing arteries. So that must have been a big ass shank. Obviously it's a machete, but it went 12 centimeters deep and obviously murdered him. 2 days prior to the attack, a Ford S-Max, so a Ford sort of 7x7 seater, had been specially stolen from a car park in E6, so Beckton, ACG territory, and was stored at Savage Gardens E6. So again, if you ain't checked out my Savage Gardens Beckton E6 video, ACG video, go check it out, because the thumbnail is literally Savage Gardens. Where it's, yeah, so it was stored in Savage Gardens, had its registration plates changed, so the number plates were changed on the vehicle. And then the S-Max was used by 18-year-old Raheem Anderson and the 16-year-old to drive to Chad Green. So Raheem and the 16-year-old were obviously ops. They were the ACG members, so Beckton members. They drove to Chad Green here, to that memorial, probably where that memorial was standing, and they stabbed him and murdered him. Stabbed him multiple times and murdered him. After the attack, Anderson and Raheem and his friend basically drove off. They dumped the car in Stansfield Road E16, which is again the ops to CGE. That's a crime hood block. That's a custom house block territory, and just left the car there. So initially the teen was arrested a few days later, but Raheem tried to evade capture by moving between hotels and was eventually arrested in Essex, which is outside of London. While being held on remand, Raheem boasted to his fellow inmates about the murder, and his DNA was found in the car. Raheem was just 16 when he committed the murder, and his accomplice, the teen that's unnamed due to legal reasons, was 14, guys, yeah, 14, when they killed him. So, just crazy. Kids killing kids, obviously, again. Raheem was given an 18-year and 3-month sentence, and his accomplice was given a minimum term of 16 years. So the 14-year-old got more years than he's been alive. Both of them did, pretty much. So, or equal to the length of the time that they've been on this earth. So, crazy sentences. If you think about it, I mean, ask yourselves. I'll ask the audience, ask all the gang members probably watching. Is it worth it, really? Because, yeah, Star 9 lost his life and his family lost him, but those two guys, their family lost them too, because they're sitting in box for many years, and literally sitting in the box 24 hours a day, you know, smelling another man's shit when he takes a dump. Is it worth it, guys? Eating the crappiest of food, living off noodles, is it worth it? R.I.P. Santino, Star 9. Condolences to his loved ones. And let's just go and check out his memorial, pay our respects really quickly to a young man who lost his life, unnecessarily due to this gang violence. So, rest in peace to him, and condolences to his family. So yeah, another young life lost unnecessarily, but hey, that's what that's gang lifestyle, I guess, all over the world and in the UK. But cool. Next location, guys. Again, unfortunately, another murder location, but I think it's relevant to the story. We should discuss it. It's a murder of a member who is disrespected by CGE's ops quite regularly. So let's go check it out. Right, final location, guys, and we're about to go check it out. So that's Chesterton Terrace, this road, and we're on the corner with Chesterton Road right here, and that's Upper Road right there, running along. So we're going to be talking about the next sort of significant incident in the NSN SSN beef, but specifically with CGE. We're going to be talking about the murder of Samuel Adelagun, aka Sammy Guns, who was actually murdered on this green right here. So, ages ago now, 2010, on the 23rd of October 2010, 16-year-old Samuel Adelagun, aka Sammy Guns, was with a group of friends baking off, pretty much, booling off here on this green, but at 3:20 a.m, so pretty much 3 a.m. in the morning, night time. 3:30 at this so they were at this recreation ground now, which is this little green here, when a gunman crept up behind them and started shooting. So the group started running, and they then met back up on Chesterton Road and knocked on a member of the public's house. Who knows, it could have been any one of these houses here, because Chesterton Road runs round to the left here. And so they knocked on so yeah, a gunman crept up behind them, started shooting. Sammy was with a group of friends. The group started running. They met back up here on this road, Chesterton Road. Road sign up there if you can read it. And the member of public basically gave them refuge in the house, and they called the police. Sammy was shot in the chest, and one of his 15-year-old friends was shot in the stomach. Sammy and his friend were rushed to hospital, and his friend made a full recovery. But as it is usual with sort of scenes like this, one of them passed away, and it was Sammy. His friend made a full recovery, but he was passed away due to the gunshot wound to his chest. Apparently, both Sammy and the friend that was shot were known to the police and had criminal records already. So they were known to the police. The police knew about them at their young age as well. So think about it. At their young age, they had criminal records. So RIP to Sammy. Apparently, he was a massive Arsenal fan. Dreamed of being a pro footballer someday. Obviously, that dream unfortunately couldn't come true. RIP to him. Rest in peace, Samuel. And condolences to his loved ones again. Loss of life. Just young people killing each other again. Unfortunately, saddest thing about this is that unfortunately to this date, 2023, no one has been charged or convicted of the murder, which is just a terrible sadness for Sammy's family. You know, they just don't get their closure, don't get any justice, and I'm sure they probably never come here anymore. Must bring back some terrible memories. But RIP to Sammy, RIP to Captain, and RIP to Star 9. You know, just young people. Obviously, some of them many years ago, some of them more recent, but young people killing each other for the sake of a group of friends, a gang, God knows what. So yeah, we'll come back to the end of the episode, guys. I'm back doing vids again, as you can tell. Need a little break to sort out some life stuff, but watch out for the next episode. It's coming. Church Road, ICB crime scene. Nina with the Nina is coming. It's coming. The episode's coming. Halsden, one of the most ghetto, dangerous ends in London. That's coming next episode, and I want you guys to let me know what you want to see after that, please. So yeah, hope you keep watching. Sorry about my shit work rate, but we're gonna carry this shit on. We're gonna check out every block that we can in London. So yeah, this has been your boy Mac with another episode of Block Tours, and I'll see you young G's soon again. Peace. Safe.
How many times we stepped on strips? Way more times than broad on this. But that pussy on still held 11, so please don't talk like we ain't on piss.